Our budget is going to come up a little bit short this year because growth was not where it was expected. Those blue bars are year-to-date growth for our state revenues. Every month they have been trending down. So that our growth has been decreasing over the last several months, over the last year almost.
What that means is when we fall short in the current year, is we're going to need 330 million more than we had predicted.
So what's the plan, I guess, moving forward? $330 million gap. How do we feel that? What's the plan right now? Do you have some ideas? What are those ideas?
What we will, what we're fine.
It looks like the month in which our revenue growth was the lowest is actually May. Do you know of anything that would be unique to May that would result in May being our lowest month?
I think that was the one time that we had some F&E taxes, with low collections in F&E taxes, I believe.
The reduction in F&E collections in May, is it a result of any legislation that we passed, or do we expect that revenue to come in?
So that'll have some impact.
Today, cash collections is about $330 million short. Keep in mind that is after we've enacted some holidays, tax holidays in the next 3 months, and then some tax cuts. And then some tax cuts. And then some tax cuts. And some tax cuts. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, I think. A little bit of a challenge, I think. But we don't know until we live into this budget a little bit farther. But just want to kind of set that framework as how we're moving into the 24 budget.
What is needed to fill the gap between what was budgeted versus the revenue collections? Is that 300? Thank you.
As it relates to the the sales tax holiday that we're making locals whole, if you could, based upon what you know now, if we happen to be in session in November and December, would you make a suggestion to us not to continue with the sales tax holiday for the next 2 months because of the shortfall? Do you feel like that we wish we could come back and made a change now since we're here?
That's something that's completely up to the legislature, Chairman. You know that you know the situation where the budget is, and that's a legislative decision.
Did we have any inkling 3 months ago that this was happening when we decided to do the sales tax holidays and all the things that we did? Did we have any foreknowledge that this was happening at that particular time?
There was a kind of a trend beginning to happen. We didn't know how deep it would go or where it was going to end.
That's why I'm a little bit confused that we were kind of covered with cash in May, but now things have slowed down. I just kind of need some clarification there.
Yeah, so there's a lot that's happened between now and then.
Do we expect maybe things to even go lower by the end of the year?
There will be some impact of the grocery sales tax, right, issues, some impact, which will probably pull us down a little bit.
Are we at a new normal now?
We're still trying to figure out what the normal looks like.
There's a lot of unknowns. The further out we go, the more unknowns that we have.
Wish we had a little better news, but it certainly is what it is. But I'm still hopeful, I guess, once we see some of those reversions and hopefully some of those over appropriations, that this number, will certainly go down from what it currently is. It won't be the doom and gloom that it certainly feels like this morning.
I'll just make one more comment because a lot of this has been very negative. I want to compliment the legislature on the way that you have constructed the budgets in times that have been plentiful.